my thought. And then I brought down every single ship that could reach down to the Mediterranean from the North Atlantic.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
And he had his Navy out there because I brought British bombers in,
Mm-hmm.
so he didn't want me to bomb his Navy. And so I just destroyed his entire Navy. But the next turn, he got like 5 ships back because he
Yeah, I
agreed.
saw that.
So
I saw that coming up. I'm like, that's gonna be sucky. But I mean, at this point, you already destroyed the whole navy. I got
well,
so unlucky in the previous battle that we had.
oh yeah,
I got
yeah.
so unlucky.
Because I did the same thing. Essentially, we did just a repeat of what you did,
Right.
except I had more ships. I brought everything
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But right now he's got like 9 subs in the North Atlantic. Dude, he rolled half the dice. Okay, like he hit with
Yeah. This is what I was telling you. They're gonna be too powerful.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna close the because I got 60. It was my last turn of getting money.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 60, so I left it open, but I'm gonna close that. And then I'm gonna position fighters around the UK so that if he goes after my convoys, I'm gonna attack his subs.
With fighters?
Yeah. I can scramble fighters out to those sea zones that are local,
Mm.
the local sea zones.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I close that, he's going to take his subs and he's going to go after those, or he's going to go down to the southern Atlantic.
Yeah, and that one. I mean, it's better, I guess, because it can only
But
do what 15 damage. Yeah.
yeah, but if he attacks, I can intercept him.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing. But I'm going to have to close in the winter. Over the winter, I'm going to have to close that convoy route
Yeah.
because if he's doing 30 every turn, I have no money.
Right.
I've been
Well,
giving
literally. Because UK only makes $80.
Yeah. Well, I gave Russia 20 the last 2 turns,
Mm,
so I have really nothing to. I don't have a lot of money to work with.
got it.
So,
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is gonna have to be reduced to a 20. The North Atlantic Ocean instead of a 30.
you think?
Yeah, because I mean, they're doing more damage to just a convoy route that is more than you even collect, because you collect. There should be separate incomes in the sense where there's money you collect from your territory, like the
Mm-hmm.
homeland, and that money should be not be able to be raided by submarines, and then there should be the convoy routes, which are the trade and the resources from the colonial areas.
But here's the thing, though. Even though like he's doing a lot of damage right now,
Right.
I've got like I'm gonna have like at least 6 carriers in that zone, which means I'm gonna get all those rolls
Right.
for the swordfish minimally, and I'm still surviving economically. It's not like it's not like he's ruining me. So I think it's not too bad. Despite I know during the war it was really devastating what they. I mean,
Oh yeah, it was very devastating.
yeah, but I'm so it might be okay. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I'm
The one
just
thing I
I'm
know,
just worried that the flukes, the rare flukes of where they actually do 30 or beyond damage to the North Atlantic every turn.
you have to
It,
close it.
well, yes, you will have to close it, but it doesn't make sense in the sense that you are losing more money than you ever make.
Yeah,
And not only that, this is just from one convoy route. It's not like, you know, this convoy route and, the one in the south, which is 15. If he attacks both, that's even more money than you make.
it could be too that it could be just that it's 30 for a season. I mean,
Or you change it to that, right? Because if it's 30 a season and we add up let's add up the major ones. So you'd have 30 for the north, um, just to see how much money is in total. 15 for South Atlantic. Um, Indian Ocean is 10, so 45. That's 55. Persian and Red Sea are 10 together, So that's 65. And then you have the Mediterranean.
Well, right now he has more subs. He has maximum amount of
Of
subs.
subs, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's
You may want to change it to where it's 30th season. But that's up to you.
yeah.
Because right now what we're looking at is the max damage from the major sea zones, like worth more than 3 IPCs, is $65 of damage in one turn. And that's easily more than half of what Britain makes on a seasonal turn.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. We'll have to see that.
Or we just adjust the total numbers per per turn
Because
itself.
what that would do too is it would if you only, let's say you only could do 15 in the North Atlantic damage, then it would you wouldn't put all your subs there. You would have to move them to
Right.
other
Right. And that
zones.
also forces Britain to move its fleet to multiple places.
Yeah, that would actually make it more interesting
Right.
because then you're not just putting everything in one
In
zone.
one zone, right.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, something to consider.
Okay, I am ready when you are.
Yeah, so we got we're in November. This shouldn't be that long of a turn. I don't have a lot to do with Germany. Um, so we can, let's see. All right, so we got fair weather, which is
Sad.
weird in November. I guess we never get fair weather here in Ohio. That's for sure. Not in November. Not in November.
Yeah, to me it snows all the way up to May.
Yeah, usually it's either raining or it's just crap.
Right, right. By the way,
Okay.
I'm decided to stream these. See how that's gonna go.
You can do what?
I'm deciding to stream these videos instead of doing recordings.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah,
Something different.
why make extra work for yourself? That's for
Right.
sure. Yeah, and then just I think these are really long games, and it's like I can't imagine that somebody would actually take the time to watch them. That would be
Right.
So maybe streaming they would pop in or something like that. So that's kind of all right. Anyway, so let's see what I can do here. So you moved all your fleets away.
Talking about who are you talking about?
Down in
The Med?
yeah, you moved everything away. So
Yeah.
all right.
Well, you and me are equally fully damaged.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's going to be nothing for a while.
yeah, after last
You got lucky with your hits, and I got unlucky with mine. I was pretty mad at that battle. I missed, if I remember correctly, out of my 50% chances and higher, I missed probably 70% of my rolls. I only got hits with my lower numbers.
yeah, that's crazy. I know it's all right. So let's see, strap bombing here. If I'm gonna see if I can, I don't think I can do much. I don't have any.
What month is it again? November, you said?
In November. Yeah, it's fair weather on the board.
Yeah.
So everything is. Okay. I think, let's see here. I'm gonna bomb.
Are you out? Oh, you're bombing that, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna bomb the port.
Okay. So, is it? It's one AA gun, right?
Yeah, per bomber.
Per bomber. Okay. All right. Oh, you can bomb with the Stukas, huh?
Yeah, you can do a tactical bombing with those.
Is that just one dice?
No, it's two. It's the you roll on the strength, so it's.
Okay, so it's like with the strategic bombing for every kind of bomber.
So I'm just strap bombing the ports.
Right. Okay, so then for the let's go with the north one first.
Okay.
The JU-188 on the top left,
Yeah.
and that is it's one dice.
No, you get three. You get one for each bomber.
So it's three dice at two.
I think it's at three.
At three.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should just make everything three. All
So
misses.
that's all misses. All right.
Yeah.
And then on the one to the right, one hit. And then on the bottom one.
Well, you wait. No, you roll. You roll one for each bomber. So you already.
Oh. Okay. My bad. I heard you wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got one
Wait,
on
yeah.
the bottom one.
Okay.
Okay.
So then on Tunis, I'll just roll three dice and you can decide what to put it on. Make it simple like that.
Yeah, you already rolled. I mean, you already rolled. You got one hit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Got it.
Yeah.
I thought you
Okay,
were
so I'm
saying
gonna
two dice
roll.
for bomber earlier.
Yeah. So I'll roll 3 die 12 on whatever this one is. Bizerte. I get 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5 hits on.
5 damage.
So is the port eventually destroyed or is it just damaged?
It's damaged.
Right.
So so you need to do. You can do up to 20
I see.
damage on it. And once it reaches 10, it's no longer usable.
I see. So there's 5 damage currently on it.
Yeah.
Let me get a marker.
So so I've got on the bottom one, I've got 3 threes, 1, 2, and then I got 4 6s. 3, 4, 5 on that one too.
Oh, okay.
So what I should have done is like say if there whatever the damage is, that's how many ships that you can actually fit in there. So instead of like saying it's like you have 5,
1.
Yeah, you can use 5
Right.
ships in there.
Yeah, that works.
You want to do it that way?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
And then it costs 2 to repair it.
Would you then cap this one at 10 because they're smaller ports?
Yeah, you can do up to 20 damage on them.
Okay.
Like that's kind of like an Axis and Allies rule where you can into city here. You do double the damage of it. So if you want, I mean, at some point I'm gonna invade Greece. So if you want to reset up their stuff, you can. I'm not doing it now, but
Yeah,
you can.
I'll take a look.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it for the strap bombing. And then I've got, let's see, 6 subs in the North Atlantic. 1, 2 hits. 3 hits.
Jeez.
So 6. I'll just roll this way. It's 11. Wow. plus 15. 26. Remember those first few months? There was never any hits.
Yeah. So how many hits you get in total?
26 damage.
Oh my god. And see, like for example, right there, there would be your rolls for the this season, basically. All right, so you
Yeah.
did 26 damage.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna track that.
Now, here's the thing, though, is that I don't think you realize, but next year, you're going to get extra income.
Right.
So you're going to get 35 in the winter and spring, 55, and then 60. So it's gonna basically even that out until the U.S. and then it stops. But once the U.S. enters the war, you don't get that extra income,
Right.
which is. But that's gonna. I found that like I took the 60,
Mm-hmm.
and it pretty much like I still lost like that season. Like I'm still gonna lose more than, but still it makes it, you know,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Takes the yeah. So
26 damage. Is that all your rolls for this season or no?
yeah, that's it for. Wait, I got. I didn't do the other ones actually. A little. I forgot. I have. Oh, you sunk the little destroyer, huh? Okay, so I got stuff in the south too. All right, so I got a sub. I got a sub and a destroyer in the South Atlantic. So roll for the sub. That's a miss, and then destroyer. That's a miss, and then I got the destroyer in the Indian Ocean. That's a hit, and then Algiers. That's a miss. So I got one hit down there.
So you had 27 damage total.
Yeah. So one of the rules that in the other game is that for every 2 stacks that you have in the North Atlantic, it counts. You get 1 stack counted in the South Atlantic. So because you don't have enough stacks to cover. So I didn't put that rule in, but that's something that we might want to change.
Yeah, we can try that.
Because like I said, it's assuming that you've got coverage, so you just get the bonus. You get half
Right.
the stack, the number of stacks bonus. But it's I was trying to keep the rules, simple.
Right.
But
By the way, for your
yeah,
reference, if you get another, 27 or 25 like that again next turn, UK will only collect $20 next turn in total for the whole season.
Okay, wow.
Right.
Yeah, but you're going to get the extra 50 or rather 35 in the winter term.
I see. Well, that's starting January, right?
Yeah, you'll get
Gotcha.
that, and then it'll go up to 55 in the summer and then 60 in the fall.
Okay, I see. I'm like, yeah, geez, making $20 a turn is basically just repairs.
I want to check. I'm just going to check the other game rules and see if that continues, or if that's just for that year.
The Lend-Lease?
The bonus.
Right.
I want to just see if that continues, because I think that ends, and that's once 41's over, then the war. The thing about I was realizing that the U.S. Only starts with 60, and there's not much in their force pool.
Right.
Until 43. So I didn't really look at that closely, but yeah, there's not much there. So all right. As far as anything else I'm going to do, I think I'm actually so you just bunched everything up in Athens. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have anything placed. Got to pay for my Navy. One at sea. I don't have any units to play, so that's pretty much my turn. All right, so you got Russia to do, right?
Yep. I'll zoom out here. I started to build a lot of stuff. Well, at least fortification-wise. Did I put these forts? Yeah, I did put them. That's when I get them. I think I was saving my money. So I just want numbers. It is 40 still. It's not 41 yet. So I can only buy a couple of things anyways, which isn't worth it. Okay. I'll just maneuver stuff then.
Yeah, I can't build any tanks in the because I don't have 3 months to wait to get tanks.
Right.
So what I've started to do is just when I rail units up, I put them far enough away where they his infantry can't reach me. So
right.
it's just I'm gonna make some coffee again while you're okay. One of the things I've tried to do to him is his attack is go after his tanks, rather.
Right.
But I have one tank on the board. That's it. See, that might be what you're doing is a good idea because it's
Yeah, I have
like
a feeling that you're just gonna encircle me once you get all your pieces here. So I'm gonna see if I can get into a spot that will be more helpful.
the thing. Here's the thing, though, is that as you lose so many troops that they're cheap to build and you can just place them again. It's like you just.
Right.
But really, that's not a very realistic setup. Um, but at least, I mean, with this, you could at least get like a counterattack. I mean, you're not going to get surrounded the first round.
Right. That's what I'm trying to do.
That might. Yeah, it feels like you have a lot more troops. I don't know, for some reason to me, like it seems like you're able to stack two on those, and
I have. I mean, before anything else, in the north they were separated by one tile. So instead of putting it one on each tile, I did it two every other tile to make up for the,
yeah,
that. And then I had a tank, with those infantry, where I could to prevent major blitzes.
See, I thought it would be smart to put the tanks behind the infantry.
Yeah, but then they're undefended. You need to put them where
But then he just went after them
Right.
with aircraft and just killed them. So it wasn't. But yeah, and the other thing too is that if you don't stack units together, you have less of a chance of retreating.
Right.
Because you're not going to survive 2 rounds. So yeah, so maybe maybe getting my ass kicked is my own fault. Maybe.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
I just may have just had a bad setup. That's
right.
It's that.
I still really don't even have the amount of troops I want.
Pardon?
I still don't really have all the troops that I want.
And you won't ever
Right.
have enough. Yeah, like that. I would like to. I mean, actually, you kind of shortened your line by pulling those back because we're Bessarabia
Right.
and
Right. But I mean, they're still not fully covered. That's the sad thing.
I think you're going to do a lot better than I did. I think
well, that's the hope.
Because like I said, if you can place units to the front, you can start a new line.
Right.
So I think it's gonna work out a lot better for you.
Okay. The thing that I'm most scared about is up north. I might want to put something up there. I'll put one tank up there.
Yeah, I think I really do want to, or change up these fortifications.
Like
Because,
the way you place them, or like what they do?
no, I mean just instead of just making them a -2 to attack, and then maybe actually make them stronger.
Like the
maybe
defensive
just
bases?
give them.
Or
I
an
mean,
attack roll.
I'm sorry, what?
Defensive bonus or an attack roll?
No, I mean you could. I mean, if you did double defense, that would be tough.
Right.
Like,
It'd be really tough.
and then also if you treat them like a regular fortification, and then you make them cost more, or you can do, like I said, or you could just add. You can do your basic fortification like this, or you could do a permanent, or just add the permanent fortification in.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having two different types and one being, better than the other, or the ability to upgrade a fortification once it's built.
Yeah, you just pay the difference.
Right. Whether you do it right away or you do it after you already have it built. Oh, by the way, I've come up with some new game mechanics for a new board game that I'm working on, but it's going to be like probably another year and a half until I even get anywhere with it.
What is it?
Um, it's I'm basing it off of the Civil War game I made, but it's going to be World War II, like the whole board. So it's going to be
Oh,
a
like
long
another
battle.
scenario, a world scenario, or
It's
just
going to be well. It's I've changed the rules a little bit to be a little faster and to be simpler with the combinations. Like you know, have you ever played Hearts of Iron 4?
yeah,
You know how
yeah.
you
Not
can.
I haven't played the last one. I didn't buy it
Okay, I
because
don't know about 3 or 2 or 1, but you can customize your division templates in
yeah, I know
4.
what you mean. Yeah, I played 3 a lot.
I mean, in my game, you can't customize them, but you can make better units by forming units together.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about doing that with this game. So like you would add, there would be like whole series of like anti-tank artillery. You could just attach it to. You have your basic unit, like you said, like your armor or your infantry, and then
Right.
you just add stuff depending on.
What you want, right?
Yeah, you can customize it. Where
I want to say rush. Oh, I still have a couple more rail moves. So I want to move this guy out. I don't like where he is. Move him back one more. You know what? I'll just move him down here.
can I just move my stuff up to your?
Oh. Oh, I actually have more troops in here than I thought I did. Hold on. Hold on. I can make this work here. I didn't realize I had this many troops. Like, I didn't realize at all. Yeah, just give me 1 second.
No problem. Take your time. Yeah, I mean, I've had basically all the weather advantages so far, and that still really hasn't helped me.
Right. This tank just becomes smaller a little bit. Thank you.
And the thing is, the tanks in 41 are basically worthless. Like they're not any better than infantry. So there's
Right.
no point. Like there's almost no point of building them.
Right. I need. Okay. Okay, I think that's the best I'll get there.
Yeah, the only bright spot I've had is I've got Zukov, and if you pair him up with some tanks and aircraft,
It's
pretty.
pretty good.
It's the only thing I've got going that's
Right,
positive.
right. All right, so
He
that's
tried to kill
Russia's
Zukov.
done. Let me just move my token.
He tried to kill Zukov, but I managed to escape.
Yeah, sadly the Gaul couldn't escape because I rolled terrible.
Well, I had like two 6 tanks and artillery, and he took all his bombers and strap bombed me, and then he was trying to kill Zukov.
Right.
Like, like you won't let me have a break, will you?
All right, Britain's up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with repairing. And how much money do I have? So I need to save probably at least $2. That means I
We
have
got one.
$15 to spend.
Yeah, we got one more month before the
Right.
next.
Right, so this month and next month. I'm gonna save 14 then, just in case I want to have another fleet out at sea. So I need, say, 4, and I have 17, so I have 13 for immediate repairs. Let's see what I can do, because we are, like, hurt. Okay, so this one I can put to a 2.
I do have one full strength battleship though.
This one is 12, so I'll do 6, 7. I'll do 7. So that's 2, 3. Okay.
One thing I forgot to do on Germany's turn, I sent over two air supply units.
5. Yep.
I'll do that for Italy.
6. Oh, that's just enough. 7. Oh my god. Just enough to repair the ships I can immediately repair. I have $3 left. Talk about scraping the barrel.
I have to admit, it was pretty satisfying killing his fleet.
Yeah, it must have been. I mean, I can't even pull that off with double the numbers in the Mediterranean. I do have one question. Could you, so when you break it up into groups, could you roll all the groups at once? And the groups that find it, would they participate together?
No, because each search group is separate. You have to do it all separately. So, because that's the advantage that you get is you get the bonus on your roll for the number of search groups. So, I know what you mean. Like, it would be easier just to.
Okay, so I'm down to $3 for the next turn. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna start with where I just want to see where some pieces are. Bombing the. Okay. What's their range? What is your range? 10 and 12. Aha. So one can go here. Okay, so I'll do that first.
Where are you working at? You gonna
I'm
ping
gonna
me?
do carpet bombing in the Mediterranean. I'll ping you here in a second. Okay. There is that ping. Hopefully that
All
worked.
right. Yeah, it worked fine.
All right. So I'm gonna do the carpet bombing first.
I don't know if this. Let me see if this guy can reach. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's is that 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5. Yeah, I can't reach.
Okay. So that's 3 at 6. One hit. See? 50-50 chance and I get 1.
Dude, I bombed. What did I bomb yesterday on his? I had the Lancaster, which is 4 8s. I missed every single one of them.
Ay, ay, ay.
Like yeah, it was bad. And then I had 4 bombers, and I've got all these rolls, and I hit it one time. Like I was like, can I just stop now? I have a tendency to roll really bad for British fighters and bombers.
Oh, really?
He bombed the London port, and I had 5 fighters, 6 fighters there, and I hit once. Like I was
Oh.
like this. The dice can be cruel.
Yes, they can. Okay.
Do you know what they say about Axis and Allies? They said if you're complaining about the dice, then your strategy is probably not very good anyway. So that's the dice are inconsequential to.
Right. All right. Let's see. What do I want to pull out here? I have this. I have this. And I have a 6. Actually, you know what? I'll pull it from over here because I want higher values. Yeah. Okay. So those would be doing shore bombards. Oh wait, they can't. Actually,
1, 2,
that was kind of
yeah,
useless. I can't even do it.
yeah. These guys can't reach the
Right? Yeah,
ranges.
yeah. No, that's fine. I was
Stop crying.
being dumb. So I'm gonna put this one over here. I'll put this one over here. That way they have 1 full strength. Oh, I have another sub. I'm glad I saw that. Alright, I'm getting my stuff into position to convoy raid, just so you know.
Okay. And the Libyan Sea.
Yeah, I think so. I pulled this from here so I can put another destroyer there. Perfect. Alright, so, I'll just be doing convoy raids here and there and otherwhere. I don't want that guy. I want that guy. Actually, do I have 2 8s over here? I do have 2 8s over here. Okay. That couldn't reach. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do the Mediterranean convoy rating first because that's all set up.
Okay.
Actually, that guy can reach up there. Actually, he can reach over there. Oh, that's not an Italian route. Hmm. Would you let me do another strategic bombing?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I want to double check because I'm not quite sure on the rules. If I take this mosquito, I'll ping you, and I move it into the Mediterranean Sea to fly over it, can
Mm-hmm.
that be intercepted while moving?
Not while moving.
Okay, so then it's where the battle's taking place is where you can
Yeah.
intercept. All right, so
Yeah.
I didn't realize this was in range. All right, so that is 2 at 6. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you get two rolls.
Okay. One more hit. Again, unlucky.
Hmm.
Out of what? 5
Yeah,
50
but that's
50s, I get a
you know
2.
that's a 50% roll though. I mean that's what you should get.
Yeah, I guess. I got the shorter end of the stick. Where is... Unclick that. Alright, so I'm going to start with the Tyrrhenian Sea with my subs. And that is at 2 4s. Nothing.
Now, you got 2 subs or
Yeah, I have 2 subs.
okay.
And the
Okay.
Tyrrhenian Sea.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
And then Libyan Sea.
Wait, where are you? I'm sorry.
Oh, the
Oh,
Tyrrhenian Sea
yeah.
left of Italy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have. I'm gonna intercept you with my fighters. Before you did you already roll your attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna intercept you there. So I've got 2 4s, 2 hits.
Oh my god, really? Come on, that's so BS. That's okay. Subs are just deleted, right?
Yeah, you can't. They can't attack planes.
Right.
Yeah. Did you see those fighters there? Or did you?
No, I didn't.
No. Okay.
Okay, so then let's do Libyan Sea. I'll just use the whole fleet in that sea. So then, 3 to 8. Let's see if I can even get one hit here. Nope, I didn't get a single hit there, by the way. Out of 3 8s. Yeah, this is going great for this round. 1 at 7. That's a hit. I got 1 hit there. The bomber, so 2 at 4. One hit there, and then 1, 2, 3, 3 at 6. No hits here. Yeah. No, I got 1 hit. Okay, that's all of Italy's convoy in the Libyan Sea.
3.
Yeah, that's the max I can do. Wow, I missed with 3 8s.
It happens. I feel your pain. I feel like the only thing I can do with Africa is air transport stuff in like that.
Right.
That's All right, so you've got your Atlantic.
Yep, I'm going up there now.
Yeah, yeah. I added 2 more subs to the North Atlantic, by the way.
Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking healthy. Okay.
So you got 3 groups
Yeah.
and 3 swordfish. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that the thing to have definitely are the swordfish. I mean, the
Right, yeah,
more,
because it help with your
yeah,
roll.
I built a bunch of carriers.
Okay. So I have 3 groups. So that gets rid of the -3. So I need to get a 6.
Yeah.
And then each one has a swordfish. So I need to get a 5 for all. All right. So the bottom group.
So essentially, you've got a +4.
Right. Right.
You need a 7. So that's kind of how.
Yeah. I think of it as subtracting downwards from 7.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All right. So bottom left group. It's a miss. Bottom right group. That's a hit. So I found them with the bottom right group. So how does that work with the subs? It's not targeting a sub. It's the whole fleets of subs.
Yeah, I can choose my casualties, but you get for each destroyer and light cruiser, you get to roll a 1
A single one.
on a die 12. Yeah.
Okay. Light cruiser. So
One,
not a
two,
named cruiser.
three. All the cruisers except for the name cruisers. So
Right.
the light cruisers.
Right.
Yeah.
So then
You
that's
have
3 at 1.
Yeah, you only have three destroyers in there.
Geez, not only do you make it hard, you also make it hard to kill them. Okay.
Nothing.
Nope. And then the swordfish I'll bring in at a 2. No.
So the last group you've got 22s in there, so I can evade you. So
Right.
there's no point.
Right. I'll just do the other 2 swordfish then. Gee, it's like playing Russia. I got a hit.
You got one. That's huge.
It's like playing Russia with 2s and 1s. What is this?
Well, here's the thing: is that if you decided to move another group from the Mediterranean up here, you have a much bigger chance to.
Oh, fine.
You
Yeah,
have to,
right. Right, but then
yeah.
trying to
So
hit him
it's
is
like,
even, it's still as hard.
yeah.
Okay, let's see here. I'll do convoy rating as well.
Maybe it's an overcompensation because I always hated the subs in Axis and Allies. Like I just think they're worthless. That's just.
Right.
I do like the search rules. I think that would be
Yeah, I do like the search rules.
Anything else?
I'm convoy rating in the Atlantic.
Oh, up there. Okay.
1, 2. Let me just blow this up. So really, the battleships are basically useless out in the Atlantic.
Well, they count towards your searching group. Like you can
Right.
use them to.
I wish I knew that too, because I would have swapped it out. My pieces a little different.
Oh, okay.
Like I would have put cruisers out there instead of battleships, because I thought battleships would get a roll. Anyways,
It's like a depth charge thing. You're not.
right,
Yeah,
right, yeah, right. It's not gonna be like I'm shooting at them unless they decide to surface, which would be stupid. Yeah, these are pretty even odds here for both, so I'm just gonna roll them as they are. So let's see here.
Be right back.
Yep. Mm.
All right. Did you roll?
No, I'm actually thinking about something. Hold on one second. Okay. That's gonna have to wait. I'll do one.
Yeah, I also basically took Norway back. I got except for Narvik, I took Oslo, and she left Trondheim undefended. So I just landed some troops in there, and then I just walked down to Oslo. He hasn't done a thing about it, so
Mm-hmm.
he left it undefended. He's got everything in Russia, so it's not he doesn't have hardly any defense.
Right. I'm gonna keep those two out. All right. So then, in the north of, in Norwegian Sea, I have 2 at 8. 1,
You
2
got a 9
hits.
in there. You got a 9 in there.
I'm not using that. I have 2 at 4. 1 hit, and then I have 2 at 5. So 3 hits in total on the Norwegian Sea. I think that's already marked. Okay. And then North Sea. Let's see here. I have 3 at 8. Jeez. I'm gonna miss them all, like earlier. 1, 2. I got 3 hits. Okay, okay. And 1 at 5. It's a miss, and 1 at 2. It's a miss. So I got 3 hits in both. So $6 of damage. Okay, with that I want to say I'm done with convoy rating and stuff like that. Alright, now I'm doing a... Where is it? This is what I wanted. I forgot to grab that. Doing a naval invasion of Trondheim.
All right.
Okay. Alright, so I get 2 at 9. I got 1 hit. Luckily, I got 1 hit. Jeez. I rolled a 10 on the other one.
Huh.
So that guy's dead.
He only had 1 before. I must have never built him up. I must have forgot.
Alright, I wanted to ask, in taking that hex, the resource hex,
Yeah.
Does Britain then get money for that, or would that go back to Norway?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You do. Yeah. Once a minor is conquered, then they're not a factor in anything anymore. So
Okay.
I think I want to say France might be
The
maybe an exception to that, but so that's going to be 2 points
okay.
off of Germany, and then you get two. So off the base here, 164. Yeah,
Okay.
realize that was down to one.
So now these all go back.
So that means that this guy up here is going to be out of supply.
How would it be out of supply? Isn't there a port?
Well, you're cutting off you're cutting off the path of my supply. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Isn't there a
so
port though? You're on a port, so you should still be in supply. That's what I'm getting at.
no, I have to send supply there.
Like, are you saying what do you mean, land or sea?
Either. So, like for example, it has to be either sea supply or it has to be a un. So
Right. I
basically,
see.
because you're in Trondheim, you're that this whole you cut off my supply line to Oslo.
Oh, is the supply line by the coastal path?
Yeah, there's
I
no.
see.
Yeah, I don't have any other path.
Got it. I didn't realize that. Well, I guess sometimes good things happen. Rarely.
So what else you got going on?
Battling wise, I need to take a look. Gotta get downtown, if you know what I mean. I don't know if there's really any more battles that I can do, is what I'm getting at. There is some maneuvers. Let me take a look over here. I might be able to do one more battle. And that's be a no. So yeah, all my battles are done. I'm just maneuvering at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start with Italy here. And I'm gonna buy a couple of transports. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't think. These are all like named ships, and you pretty much killed off all my minor ships.
Right.
Um, I'm gonna put. I can afford to put one in dry dock. That's about it. All right, let me roll die 6. All right, 2 seasons.
For repairs there.
Yeah, for the I'm just doing one battleship. That's all I can afford.
Right.
Can't afford anything. Okay, let me see. So that's
Wow,
gonna
you got
be
lucky with 2 seasons. Jeez.
half a year. Yeah, I mean it's you get the hits so easy. Uh, 2.
I'm afraid the boot is on the other foot. You're the one who gets the hits so easy. I miss most of mine.
Yeah. Luckily, it's a long game, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The issue is I can never get enough money to really field everything because of the German subs.
247. So you'll get some money next year that's free. That'll be nice.
Yeah, that'll allow me to at least keep repairing stuff. Won't really be able to buy anything.
We got a few bucks left. That's about it. Can't really do much. They don't have any transports. Let's see. I think I will do some convoy raiding though. At least I can do that. Yeah, that'll reach. You don't have anything going on in the Mediterranean. You don't have any ships out there at all, do you?
Not
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you're a smart man, right? For the
Yeah, the amount of bombers that you have, holy crap. If Germany
they would,
wasn't there, it wouldn't be too bad, but jeez, everything else.
all right, so I'm just gonna split these up. So we'll do the Turanian Sea. I got one. Let's see. I got 3 7s and 2 6s. 3 hits.
Okay.
4 hits.
Well,
I
you,
only
you
need.
did. I was gonna do 3.
Yeah, I only need 3. So, and then over here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 6s. One hit. I got my brand new Torio, whatever that is. Okay, I got it. That's a hit.
Okay. I wanna
I got,
ask when you're done with something.
okay. All right, so I got 3 hits.
Okay.
So I got 6.
So if I decide to scramble into a sea zone, would that allow
Yeah.
you to counter scramble or no?
No.
No.
No, I have to basically I have to commit everything to a C zone in anticipation that you might. So
I
so
see.
if I would have to scramble fighters, and it might be, it's more of a deterrent for you, I think, than so you have to basically you have to put everything in, and then the defense elects to do what they're going to do.
Got it.
So that's how it works. So I got 6 damage. Now in the ETO game, you can intercept, counter intercept. It can get crazy. Like you can actually have multiple interceptions. So you can,
Mm.
and I wanted to kind of avoid that.
Simplify it, right?
Yeah, because it gets nuts. You know what I mean? And then there's actually you can abort units where, like, even if you don't, you can turn them back. So let's say that you roll well, they don't get to continue. They get aborted. They actually go back to their. Okay, so that's 6 points there. Take my bomber. I'm just gonna carpet bomb. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna attack you. Screw it.
Where you at?
Down in Libya.
Oh, your bomber can reach, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see
Over
if
here.
I can scramble anything.
You cannot.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, what do you got? You got a
Fighter bomber.
mosquito?
A mosquito.
Didn't you use that? But you use that for strat bombing, though.
So I can't scramble it then?
You can't. Yeah, you
Okay.
can't scramble that this turn. So
Okay. Another thing I didn't understand. Okay.
yeah, if you do strat bombing, that's basically a commitment, and the same thing goes for your ships too. So if you attack these zones,
Right, yeah,
they're
I understood with the
yeah,
ships.
it's the same thing. So anything that's strategic, they're basically committed for that
Okay.
month. So that's
Got it.
so it's definitely a choice, for sure. This fighter, I just moved it.
Yep,
It's
I saw.
going to be in the. All right, so I got let's see, it's a straight up attack. I got a 6 and 2 4s.
Don't I get a first strike first?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm still counting my hit though.
Okay, that's fine.
My bomber missed. Okay.
All right, 1 at 5. Of course not.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your defense. I got 1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit. Okay, and then I have what? 2 at 5. 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits. Okay, nice. Oops, it didn't change. Oops. Okay. So 4 hit, 2 miss, and 6 hit. 2 hits.
Okay.
That's one of your weak infantry, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, too, you don't have to pay full price for those 3
Yeah,
fours.
I
You
have a
only
feeling that's what an issue is what I've been doing.
don't do that.
Yeah, probably. All right, so you said you got
I
2
didn't
hits.
appreciate that until I actually had to buy them. Like, why am I if it's half the strength, it should be half the
Price,
cost.
right?
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I didn't care until I was actually Britain. So I got 2 hits. You
Yeah.
gonna try to run?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay.
How'd you do?
Oh,
You're
units.
allowed to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll take my 2 hits.
I'm trying to think where I could land. Everything is full. Like all my air bases are full.
Oh yeah, maybe you should have Germany pull out a little bit.
Okay, that's my only attack that I can do.
Okay.
think that's it. All right, so I got to do my supply stuff here. I do have one air transport plane for Italy. Let's see what I can do here. Supply is a pain in the ass. Okay. 2 there. Got 1, 2, 3 units. Okay. All right, so I ate up my supply. So you're having to supply this French unit too, so you have to take that guy down 1.
Yeah.
And then okay.
And there's no way I can rebuild that fort, right?
No.
Right.
And that's the thing is that, like I said, if we add the major fortification, but I don't think you need to. I mean, I should be honest with you. It's really a non-factor. I mean, if I don't have a navy, it doesn't really.
Right.
I mean, you can.
I don't really think it matters if you have
Yeah,
a
you can
navy or
put 4
not.
air units there. Like you can put 4 air units there, so you could definitely be a menace as far as intercepting. That's really worked well for me. I put them all over here. I put like 6 units in Tunisia,
Mm-hmm.
and it really helped when I attacked his navy. So
Okay.
that really helped a lot. And then anything he does, I pretty much can scramble those. So it's all right. I don't think I've got any units coming online here.
After I can probably do another round after this, but I'm gonna have to use the restroom.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're up for another round. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't have much going on today, so I just have to clean up my my house a little bit. All right, let's take a 10-minute break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm back. Are you back? Not yet. Okay. Pig. Bird.
Hello.
Hello.
I am
Okay.
back.
So while you were away, I just did some little couple fixes and for Germany, and that's about all I can do. And I'll roll for it's a winter turn, so
Ooh. Okay.
we'll need to roll for so it's going to be mud, winter mud, and let's see. So for the fair zone, aircraft are good to go. Mud zone. Am I rolling? You know what? I'm not rolling the right die, actually. Sorry. All right, it's good in the fair, good in the mud, and good in the severe weather zone. So nothing's grounded. Just got bad conditions for movement. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking here. All right. I'm not gonna do any strategic bombing in the Mediterranean
Okay.
because I actually want to maneuver my planes around. So we'll just jump over to the North Atlantic. I got one damaged sub that I'm gonna pull out of here.
I have a question.
Sure.
So since the ships in the Atlantic, they're all starting the Atlantic, can I change up um, the groups, like what's in each group,
Yeah.
without it being a
Yeah.
negative effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, you can do that on your turn. Yes. No
Right.
problem.
I just wanted to ask.
Yeah. 3, 6, 7. Oh boy. 4 hits.
Go away.
5 hits.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 10 dice. Please get all ones. Jeez.
All right. 10, 15, 19, 21. All right. That's going to be 30.
Jesus. That is so devastating. I'm at negative. Take a guess at what I'm at. Just take a guess.
Negative 50.
Negative 57.
Okay. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. But you're gonna get 35 extra IPCs next seasonal turn. So that'll take some of the pain away, I guess.
Actually, I'm not gonna get that next turn because you're gonna do another 30 of rating, so I'm not gonna really get that money. If you know what
You're
I mean.
gonna just not take it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it because you're gonna rate it right away.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's not enough to for you to.
It's not enough. It allows me to basically pay back what I just lost last turn and have like $10 for repairs for the next
Yeah.
3 turns. And then once you raid that again, then well, there goes all the money. It doesn't really matter. You just do so much damage with that one single convoy route. All right, yeah, and I forgot about this down here.
Those are misses. And then in the Indian Ocean, 1 hit, 2 hits down there.
Yeah.
It's almost like I got so many subs in there. Like I should split them up. Like I should put them another. I shouldn't put them all there. But I mean.
Yeah, I have negative 59, and then next turn I'm going to collect. I'm going to collect 21 plus the 30 or whatever from America.
Well, you get 35, but if you close it, you don't get the 35.
Right.
Yeah. So if you elect to you just take off 30 from the C zone if you close it. You just take that off your income. You subtract 30 off of what you'd get.
And I don't get the American income then?
And you don't get it.
So then that's even worse. That's not minus 30, that's minus 65.
Yeah. So you're going to have, but I'm not going to do any, and I can still do damage to you. I could kind of venture out to these local lanes and hit those too.
Hold on. If I close it, right, that means I gain $50 that turn, right?
Well, you're not going to lose as much over the course of the month.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter right now because if I'm already at negative 59 and I only gain 50.
They must have like amazing hearing because they bark over nothing. Okay.
Yeah, the dogs have good hearing.
But you could potentially lose over 3 months. You could lose 90.
Right, you're right. But if I don't close it, I will lose 60. Right, over the course of 3 months. If I do close it, I won't have any money for next turn. Like at all. Like I won't even be able to have fleets out at sea.
But long term, you would lose less, I guess, is what. Now, that's assuming that I get. I mean, a lot of times I might hit 1. I mean, you might. You know what I mean? I might hit with all those rolls. I mean, that's happened where. You know, I hit 1 or 2. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. Like I got lucky last time. I hit 5 times.
You've gotten lucky the past.
But I'm saying like that's higher than what I should get. So if I have 7 in there, okay. I mean, technically, I should be only getting 1 or 2 if you're looking at just straight odds.
Right.
Okay. So let's say that on average I get 2 every turn.
Get a third of what the total
means I get okay, so that's 2 rolls. So that's 6, 12 IPCs of damage. Technically is what if you're taking the average.
Right.
Per turn.
Right.
So times, for 3 months, that's not that bad. I mean, it's
right. But you've been doing 20 plus for the past 4 months, 5 months.
I could miss all 7.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there, right?
So but I'm just saying if you're just taking the average and you're looking at like what I should get, I could see 12 points each month. Right. Is what. Now there is a bonus too. It's a winter bonus, so you can actually take off 2 more because I had 2 more points
in total.
Yeah, because I get a +1 in the winter for the winter turn. So, but yeah, I mean, if you just look at what I should get and look at it that way, because like he got me last night. Like he had I think he had like 9 subs in there, and he hit 7 times. He didn't even have to roll. He only had to roll. No, I'm sorry. He hit 10 times. So he only rolled five die. No, 10 die. Okay, because and he did 30, and it was all 5s and 6s. Like literally, like he did 30, not even having to roll all of the dice.
Right.
Like it was like, wow, did that just happen?
But how are you making enough money? Is what I'm getting at.
Because I got 60. I mean, that was a see, that last turn I got 60, so I can absorb two rounds of 30. I mean, we're in the August turn of that year,
okay.
or the autumn, and I got 60 from the U.S., so I can essentially absorb 2 full rounds of attacks at
Right.
30. So it's not that, it's manageable. It's the problem is, like, I gave 20 to Russia for 2 rounds, and doesn't leave me much to work with
Right.
after that.
Right.
I've given 40 the last 2 seasons. I've lend leased 40 IPCs to Russia because they need every penny that they can get, because he just rolls over my units like they're not there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is though, but like what I'm getting at is either way, if I close the convoy, I'm screwed. If I keep the convoy open and get the extra $30, I'm screwed.
I would take your chances on my rolls. I would take the money, and then
But the amount of money I would get isn't even like useful. Does that make sense?
yeah, I mean, it is pretty devastating for the UK at this point. They're really kind of on their own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So that's just what I'm
but
getting at.
yeah, but here's the thing: is that in the other game that has established rules, you can do up to 30 in that game. So I feel like that's a real. What we're doing is kind of, this is certainly possible.
Yeah,
So
but how does the convoy rating work in that world?
it's very different. There's hardly any interaction. So you don't. It's only the German subs that get to roll. So how it works is, like, you roll I think you roll 2 dice 6 or something, or die 6, and then you don't get to roll anything. Like, I roll for Germany, and then whatever I roll, it has an outcome, and that's basically how it works. Like, then you roll. Let's see, then you roll damage. Like, for every sub you get damage. So it's very, like, uninteractive. Like, I didn't like it. Like, it's this gives it more interaction. Like, if you make a certain roll and you do damage, then you do damage to their ships. If you roll, the better the roll, the more damage you do.
Right.
So but it was kind of, I don't know.
So let me see if I understand this here right. So once we get to 41, is that for all of 41? U.S. will send me $30.
No, once they enter the war in 42, so basically you receive 35 in lend lease in winter and spring, and then it jumps up to 55 in the summer, and then 60 in the fall. But it's just for that year.
Okay, I see.
And then in 42, the U.S. can send you money, but they're also, they're going to be in the war. So, but they don't really get going until 43, looks like. Like, there's not much going on. They don't have much of a force pool or anything, but anyway. Okay. Whoops. What did I just do? I just accidentally logged out. I had these side buttons on my mouse, and I think I logged out by accident. Okay.
Yeah, you're basically forcing my hand right now. Like, I don't have an option whether to keep that convoy route open or not.
I would keep it open and then take your chances. That's what I would do.
That's what I have to do. Like, you're
Yeah.
literally forcing my hand right now.
Now,
Because
in the winter time,
if I close it, right, I'm at negative 11, and I have no money for. I have the $3 in my bank that I would have to use, meaning that for one turn out of the next,
you
what do you
get
call it? One
all right. So
turn out of the next 3 months, my ships will not be in the Atlantic.
you get 80. Are you sure you're?
Well, yeah,
You get
because
more.
you subtract 30 because of my total
I
income.
mean, your base though. I thought you captured something. You captured a.
Okay,
Captured
yeah,
your
yeah,
coin.
I captured Trondheim. Okay, so that's what, $2?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that still doesn't help because it goes towards the negative first, not the
Yeah.
bank. So,
Yeah. You're gonna have to wait till next year to really get some help. That's anyway. Yeah. So you can think about it. You know, we got. Yeah, those subs are pretty devastating. All right. So that's that. I'm gonna essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move stuff around. Not doing a whole lot with Germany. Just want to move my bombers into position.
I got a question.
Okay.
Just a quick question. So, if a sub is raiding in a coastal
Mm-hmm.
sea zone, it has to start in that sea zone in order to raid, right?
No, not in those locals. Local.
Not on the locals, okay.
Yeah.
And it can't be intercepted, right?
It can be if you have ships that are in ports around it or aircraft that's in range.
Okay, okay.
So that is definitely possible. Okay. All right. right. So I just basically kind of moved my aircraft all around. And let's see. So this guy goes down to, he's out of supply, so that's going to be bad. I still don't have Bulgaria and Finland, right?
Right.
Jeez. Yeah, that guy had everything. I mean, he had all that stuff
Right.
early. I mean, he. Yeah, I think it's spring of '41. They're automatic. There can only be two here. Slowly closing in on me.
What?
Yeah, I hate this supply issue in Africa. I hate it.
Well, it makes you feel any better. I'm not gonna have any money next turn.
You can't, yeah, and that's what's tough about
Alright,
the.
I gotta go to the bathroom again. Hold on.
That's what's tough about the UK. Is like it's not much you can do. You know, just you feel pretty helpless. That's pretty much it for Germany. I mean, I can't I can't really attack Greece because it's mud. My tanks can't roll. You can go with Russia. Are you alive? Hey, puppy. What's up?
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay.
All right, so we on to Russia now.
Yeah, I basically just did kind of. There's not much I can do. It's like um, I just basically changed out the position of my Air Force,
Oh, okay.
and then I moved some units into Norway and placed my units, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much to do.
Okay. Did you take the damage on the guy up north in Norway?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need to deduct my fleets. I got 2 points here. I did buy couple things here. Just some air bases and couple little things.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna look at Russia real quick. Ugh.
Oh, I totally forgot to place this last time.
Oh, this guy can't even be up there. But he can be here. Quick question.
Yeah.
Once you move into a enemy zone of control, do you get one more movement or do you have to stop?
Armor and blitzing mechanized can move one more, but infantry have to stop.
Okay.
Unless you're, unless it's an armor unit that you're coming into contact with, and you have to stop. You
Right.
get one more.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it. Just want to make sure I understood that. All right. Next question is I'm gonna ping you. Actually, no, that's for later. Let me finish up Russia. I want to say Russia is done. I just got to move my peace tracker. Okay, Russia is done. All right, now we're on to Britain. All right, right? So I want to check something here real quick. If I can see what the rules say. Determines what I'll do. So I just pinged you.
Mm-hmm.
And if I take this mech, move him here and back, right? That allows me to say I have control over those two hexes.
Yeah. Doesn't matter though, because the zone of control cuts that guy off. So
Right, but if I were to then leave, would there be a supply route to the infantry up north?
it's still blocked. It doesn't matter anyway because I have an air transport that I can just transport supplies, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
not going to matter anyway. So
Okay.
I mean,
Oops. And there's no railroad in here, right?
no,
Is there supposed to be a factory in Trondheim? Like, could I build units there?
can't. Has to be in your home country.
Got it. That was my other question. So let's see. You have supply, which you'll get next turn easily. Yeah. Okay.
I actually forgot to place this. I bought this a couple of months ago, and I forgot to place it. I think my Alexa is spying on me.
Probably. All right. Let me get some. I'm gonna start with. Oh boy. Let me go to the Mediterranean first. I haven't even looked at that yet.
I actually prefer the dice rolling on this than tabletop.
Yeah, it's easier probably. Alright, I gotta take a phone call real quick. I'll be right back again. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
So I am just out of range from those bombers. From those bombers. What about this bomber? Yeah, same. Jeez. Talk about lucky.
Yeah, I already looked at that, but
Alright, okay, quick question.
okay.
In terms of how I'm gonna do this. Air battle for strategic bombing, right? How does that work? So like
2 rounds.
2 rounds, okay.
Yeah, any air units, fighters that are in range, they'll fight 2 rounds. The bombers roll a 2, and the others roll their normal attack rolls.
Okay. And then if you decide to use that fighter, it's like to scramble it to defend from the bombers, can you then
Mhm.
use it again, to
Not
defend
that
other
turn.
pieces?
Right, not that turn.
Not that turn. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to. Oops. I need to grab that tool. I'm going to carpet bomb these units.
Which units?
In Italy. And bring this as fighter support.
Can you ping me?
Yep.
I'm not sure where you're pointing. Oh, there, on Libya. Okay. I am going to bring in this fighter.
Okay. So, air battle, would the defender go first?
Yeah, so you're strap bombing.
Yeah, I'm strap bombing with these two, and then this is an escort.
Okay, so it's functioning as a fighter.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I got a 4 to miss.
All right,
So you
and
got
then
you had 2 2s and a 4.
okay, so 2 2s and a 4. No.
Next round. I hit
Okay. All right.
2 2
Two
4 for you.
twos. And a 4. Of
You
course, I don't hit anything ever.
missed.
One.
You know, I don't. No matter what game you're playing with Axis and Allies, or if you always feel like the dice are against you. Whenever I play the Allies, I always feel that way.
Yeah, the dice are against me in this game. Like, there have been so many rolls, like with my 8 and 9s, that I just miss. I'm like, how?
Yeah, it seems to be when you're playing the Allies, you're always backpedaling, and it
Yeah.
always magnified.
Alright. Okay, so then I have 3 at 6 and 2 at 4 for the carpet bomb.
No, actually, you have one attack for each of those because there's only one strength.
Oh, okay. So
So
then
you have one
it's
roll.
1 at 6, 1 at 4?
Yeah,
Okay. 1 at
you would have been
6.
better off just using your mosquito as a bomber, probably.
Yeah, I didn't. Some rules I still haven't fully grasped yet.
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting to get full rules. Oh, wait. There we go. I could have just done that.
Yeah, so you get 2 with the Wellington then.
Right. Alright.
Yeah.
So, 1 at
2
4.
fixes.
Hit. 2 at 6. Oh, wrong dice. 3 hits in total. Okay, so then these go back. Now I'll be doing convoy raiding against Italy first. I'm gonna grab what I want out. So just this one. That one will be going there.
Can't stop you. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's like I had the Alexa app open and it kept beeping. So
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna use both fleets there. Might as well. Otherwise, they're kind of not doing anything. Okay. I'll start with that combo rating first then. So, Libyan Sea, I have 1, 7. Hit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixes. Okay, so that's all 3 damage done to Italy in the Libyan Sea. I'll move these tokens back. You know, just moving these tokens is really nice. Makes it really easy with tokens like this.
Oh, the fleet markers?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the convoy rating there.
You can always put your fleet down here, and then put the marker there. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just leave it as it is for now. Okay, alright, you do the same thing again with the ships here. I'll just kind of zoom them out. Alright, so in the Norwegian Sea, I have 1 at 9. And really I should pull these out and, do it the correct way. Okay, so in Norwegian Sea, I have a 9. That's a hit. I have 2 8s. 1 hit. I have 2 4s. 1 hit, and I have 2 5s. So I did what? I did 3 damage in total. Yeah. On the Norwegian Sea, and then on the North Sea, I have 1 at 9. It's a hit. 2 at 8. 1, 2 hits. Or actually, I have 1 more at 8. 3 hits. So that's 4 damage total. 1 at 5. Miss, and 1 at 2. Hit. So I did 5 damage in total to the North Sea. So 5 and 3. And then these guys are getting picked up. Where is... I need this thing. This thing. There we go. There. Okay. Alright, now I'll do the escorting out in the Atlantic. Okay, so I'm gonna do the top group first. Gotta get a 5. It's a fail.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Okay, that's a fail.
Yeah, the bottom left group. It's a fail. Bottom right group.
I keep them. There's also a
Fail.
-2 for the winner too, so it's -5. So if you need a 6.
Right. Okay, and then the swordfish. 3 at 2.
Yeah.
1
One
and
hit.
2. 1 hit. 1 hit. That's a 12. 2. So 1 hit in total, which is still lucky. Okay, I think that's it for raiding and escorting. I got a question. Can bombers transport air supply or no?
No.
No, okay. Alright, so then I'm going to do my attack against the Italians in Libya. Down here. So I'm going to do a bombardment.
I only have 3 units there, so it's not looking good.
Well, I'm damaged and I couldn't even repair myself. If that makes you feel any better. Oh wait, no, I do have. Could I repair myself? Hold on, let me think here. One. No, I can't even repair myself. All right. I should have a 9 here somewhere. Or is it just 8s? No, it's just 8s. Okay, never mind. So 3 at 8. Let's see if I can get any hits with this. I didn't get any last round. 1 hit. Really? Out of 6 8s, I get 1 hit.
And then
Okay.
you get your
Yeah,
artillery.
yeah, at a 4. That's a miss. Wow. You know, the dice really don't like me. Okay, and then I have my
It'll take a
normal...
miracle to survive this, but
You will survive this. Alright, so then 1 at 2 and 1 at 4. 1 at 2.
1.
1 at
That's a
4.
1.
Hit.
1 hit. Whoops. Just disregard those. So I got no hits. So
Okay.
one of these guys is dead.
Yeah. Okay, 1 at 2. 1 at 4. Miss.
I'm going to try to escape.
Of course, you're going to get it. I guarantee you.
Nothing retreats.
Oh. Alright, 1 at 4. 1 at 2. No. I can't get any hit.
No, we just retreat. I can't even retreat.
1 at 4. Hit.
You got me.
Oh my god, I finally killed something. It's Britain.
Alright. You got me.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I rolled twice. I couldn't get it. It's a 2/3 chance, too. That's the funny part. Like there's a really good chance that I can retreat.
Yeah, I have a 8 out of 12 chance of getting a hit, and I only got 1, so... Do I want to take the tile is the question. Does it really matter? Yes, it does. Yeah, it won't really matter there. So
I can separate you.
yeah, it's not gonna really matter. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Yeah, I think all your bombers can do that. That's the sad thing. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I should have saved my fighter for that battle. That would have been more helpful, probably.
Oh, this guy actually moves 4. I've been moving them 3. Oh. Really? I've been moving them 3, not 4, because I thought they were all moving of 3. Really? No, just things would have gone faster. I need to check something real quick. Where is it? Here we go. So I can put 2 aircraft there. Um,
Did you evacuate Trondheim?
North, yeah. I haven't finished. I don't know where I want to put the piece yet. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll work.
It's almost time to go back to school, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Looking forward to it or no?
Not really.
It's a lot of work.
It is. Alright, I want to check your bombers. Because now you have them, like, scarishly close. Yeah. Gross. 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 It doesn't matter where I am. With those bombers, you can just totally wipe me out. What can I do
They
here?
won't be there forever, though.
I know, but they're at a point right now where, like, they're just on time, like in the right place at the right time. What can I do? I could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
Got an AA gun over here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's because everything takes forever to move. Because there's no railroad.
Alright, so Italy doesn't really have any money. I can't buy anything or repair anything. Are you just moving stuff now, or are you done?
Yeah, I'm done
Oh,
attacking them. There's nothing else I can do.
oh, you moved that back. I see what you did. Can I go ahead and roll for my bomber, or are you still working?
Let me just move a little bit more, like my ship's back up north, and then you can do it.
Why are you trying to pester Norway, man? Come on.
Because I needed some money. Give me $2. That's 2 turns of keeping my fleet out at sea. It's like to that level right now because the amount of damage that you've done to Britain's convoys. Just want to make sure I moved everything. Let me just, double check.
It might make it more interesting if you change the subs to like if they get like you instead of them getting 2 hits, they get 1.
The
And
subs?
but you give them twice as many. Like you give Germany twice as many, but they only get one die 6 on a damage. So you have more subs that can do more things
Yeah.
around the board. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, just to make it more exciting.
Right. I mean, putting this in this perspective right now, how much does a sub cost Germany?
5, but
$5.
but they're limited.
Right. How much does a bomber cost Germany?
16.
16. So in 1 month, a sub can do like let's just say absolute max. Let's say everything hits. Um, a
Wait,
bomber can do 3 damage, and it costs what 16, whereas a sub can do 12 damage and it costs 5. That's what I'm getting at.
yeah,
Like just in one turn alone.
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna carpet bomb you.
Okay, have fun. Do I get a first strike?
3 hits.
Yeah, not fun. Can I retreat?
Back to the force pool.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you still have 2 on there.
It's not gonna matter. Jeremy's gonna finish it up.
All right. So I'm gonna bring my broken fleet out.
Oh, I forgot to put these ships back. I think I took 1 from here and 2 from the other. Yeah, that's what it was.
Think you can do anything with this, right? Although you do have did you use those for your strat bombing in Tripoli?
Use what?
Question. How are you supplying Tripoli?
Tripoli from France's colonies.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm playing this too many hours. Okay. So I'm just gonna just play it safe and stay away from your navy, your air force. 1, 2. I got a bunch of 3 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got an 8 in there too. Let's roll that. Oh, I got 3 hits.
Okay.
Okay. Oops. I want to take that.
Did
All
you do
right.
your rating as Germany? You said
Oh
you did.
yeah, that was a while ago. Remember?
Oh, is that long ago?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, England takes a long time because there's so much going on. You got 2 fronts that you're working on, so and plus the fact that I was quick on my turn, didn't do a whole lot. All right, so I'm gonna rail this guy down and transport him by air to here.
Yeah, I figured. There's not much I can really do against Italy because I can't do anything about repairs. That's the sad thing.
It's just I have no transports right. I've got 3 on the way, but I don't have any right now.
Yeah, it's not going to matter for me though. If you kill something, it's gone. Like damage something, it's damaged. I can't repair it. I don't, you know.
You don't have the money. You'll have some more money next year.
I will have 0 money. I'll have $2 to spend for 3 months. That's
Yeah,
how dire it is.
you might luck out with the rolls. You know, I might miss.
Yeah, I
You know?
might luck out, but I could also get much worse. If you do if you keep getting at least 20, that's my income. Like
Yeah,
if you do 20 a turn, that's my income. I collect. How much do I collect? I collect 80 or 60.
80 something.
80. So if you do 20 each turn, that's $60. It means I can only spend 20. That's nothing.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm dealing with in the other game. I have like it didn't seem as bad though for some reason, but I because maybe I'm getting 60 at the end of the year, but it's yeah, I don't have a lot of extra money for anything. I have all these ships that are broken I can't fix. Like it's
Right.
really bad. Like it's really not. I can't do much. And maybe that's the intention is that they're just kind of really weak. They're just hanging on
Yeah, barely.
until the U.S. gets in the war.
The
But I
the
really
the the,
got
the really bad thing though is that if if Germany gets one good round in the next season, right? On convoy rating, like not even just the North Atlantic. I mean, just a good round of convoy rating. Let's say they do a total of like with all their raids, like 30 to like 30 damage. The
hmm
next season, I will have $0 because the amount I make will equal to the amount I'm in debt.
yeah,
That's the really bad thing. Um, with to the point where it's a losing battle. No, it doesn't matter because Germany and Italy can repair stuff because I mean I can't raid their convoys to their to over their um, income. So
yeah. I'm about to put a hurt on Italy in the other game that we're playing because he doesn't have much of a navy left,
right,
and I mean he just put four more ships out there. I'm like, oh man, I just killed your navy.
right.
I have to do it all again, and then but the
I mean,
U.S. will,
to be honest, it's only 4 ships. It's barely a search group,
yeah.
and it's
But when the U.S. comes in the war, I'm thinking about just taking them down to the Mediterranean and just kind of just beating up on Italy because I've already got the condition. I've already got North Africa,
right.
so I just have to capture two hexes in Italy, and then Germany's going to have to intervene. Have to. Like he's not going to have a choice. He's going to have to do something. Okay, I think I want to say that. Let me see with Italy.
So that is 21,
I don't want to say I'm done here.
and that's 42. Okay.
So we're going to move on to the next year.
Yeah.
We're in 1941 winter. Oops. Why does it keep moving? Trying to move that.
All right, and I'll have to end here today.
Yeah,
we can collect the
I
money and
got some,
everything.
I've got stuff. You can do that at you can log in anytime you want. So, um, but yeah, with the calculator money, and then you get your big 35
I don't even know if I'm gonna get that. I haven't decided on what I want to do yet.
and close it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of closing it up will help me longhand. Like I'll take the hit for a season, like where I can't build
Mhm.
or repair anything. But the next season is when I'll start actually making more money. But I want to see if I do close the North Atlantic, right? And then let's say you move all your subs out to attack these weaker convoy lines. If you can manage to do 30 damage or more with the amount of subs you have, because you have what? One, two, three. You have 6 subs that are fully strength. So that means you can go to 6 places. So that's 18 damage max from the local lanes is what I'm getting at. And that's a whole heck of a lot better than 30. So if you do 18 damage, and you consistently do 18 damage, that would be, so that'd be 60 minus 2, no, minus 6, so that'd be 56 damage in total, and that still is more than what I'm making, because I'm only making 50 if I close that. That's how bad this is.
See, I always think that you should, when you get to maybe when you get to the 55 in the summer, maybe take your chances.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what I do, because there's always the chance that you can raid more money than what I actually intake.
Yeah, if you close it, I'm just gonna leave the zone for a while.
Right, and that's what I'm expecting to happen. But it doesn't matter, because if I close it and then you go to raid the local lanes, then with the total damage you can do in the local lanes is still more than the money I'll intake.
Or I could go to the South Atlantic.
Yeah, or that, and at that point I'd have to close that too, because I can't.
Only 15. That's only 15.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Or the Indian Ocean, that's 10. So
Maybe, yeah.
you know.
The problem is that it's going to take a month to move.
Right.
It's going to take a turn to move everything.
Right.
So that's the problem. And I mean, I could hit these but I'm only doing 1 damage on these local lanes, so it's not like I'm doing tons of damage.
Oh, right. You don't roll the 2 dice on the local lanes. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's still, though, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you might get a couple hits here and there, but it's not going to really do a whole lot.
Okay, I know what I'm doing. So
Probably the best bet for me is to go down, unless you close both those lanes. You're not going to do that.
let's see.
If
I close both, that would be minus 45 from 80. So I would only be making 35 a turn.
Yeah, it's a drag on your economy.
It's a huge drag on my economy.
I mean, think about how much you could do if if you had that money to spend.
Right. Yeah. In the game I'm making, I'm doing 2 types of income. There's income from like your home territory, and then there's income, from convoys. So like instead of it being territorial based, like in X now, that's how they have a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, there'll still be the 1 there, but the convoy routes, basically any C zone that isn't closed, like that you're not closing off yourself, you won't get the money from that colony, I guess you would call it.
I think in the earlier 99 version for the Europe game, I want to say that the convoys actually are included. Like those add up to their income. Like
Yeah.
whatever those numbers are.
Yeah,
those are.
I remember reading that you could. There's places where you can convoy raid, and you can only do the damage that is the monetary value of the tile next to it. If I read that correctly.
Well, the way it works in that game is that if you just sit a ship in that convoy zone, they lose those points.
Basically, it's guaranteed.
You're occupying it.
Right. Or you, instead of damaging, you could just be blockading the ports.
Yeah.
That's another idea I can include, kind of. I would have to do coastal zones. But that might be too small for the type of game I'm doing. It would probably just be sea zones. So like in the game I'm making for convoy raiding, because it's going to be similar to kind of what you've done, but there's going to be local zones like what you have, and then there's going to just be giant oceans.
Mm-hmm.
And to move into the oceans, it takes all of your movement. You can't go through
Mm-hmm.
the ocean in one turn.
Just one at a time.
Right, right. And when a sub is in deep water, you take it off the board. So like the enemy doesn't know where the subs are, only the player does.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's the only way I can really add like a fog of war to a board game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'll be interesting because the subs, as long as you keep them in deep water, you can move them around the convoy raid, and the enemy may be there or may not be there. So like, if you can raid without having any chances of being killed, um, unless there is already an escort in that tile. But the escorts can search through tiles to see if they find anything, and if they find something, then they can attack it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're going to be larger tiles, so it's not like you can just kind of slip through, like a ship at a time. It'll be like groups of ships will be in places, kind of like what you have here with the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
And then you've never played it, but the title of the game is called Conquer Form Divide, and
What divide?
Conquer Form Divide.
Okay.
Um, and you can place pieces into like divisions. You can combine pieces together to get better rolls, but you lose dice to roll. And then I'm including, for the first time I think I've ever seen in the game, variable ships. So there'll be hulls that you can buy. There'll be a destroyer, a cruiser, and a battleship hull. All right, and on these hulls you can change out the turrets on them. For like a destroyer turret would be like a light turret, and like a battleship turret would be a heavy turret. And depending on how many turrets, depends on how many dice rolls you do for the ship, and then each turret is more expensive. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But because these are going to be naval battles, you can actually put hits on turrets and lose dice rolls, but stay alive. So like a destroyer has one turret, so you can put the hit on the turret, but you won't get a dice roll for the ship. It'll just be like you took a critical hit and now you have to flee.
Mm-hmm.
Then the cruisers have two turrets, so you can take a hit and still shoot with the other
Fire.
turret. And then battleships have four turrets, right? However, the more turrets you add, the less movement you get. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, anything that has more than one turret has a movement of 2. Anything that has one turret has a movement of 3. So you
Gotcha.
could elect to do a cruiser, right, which has a better hull, okay? And this hull provide the type of hull, depending on what type of ship it is, might give you a defensive bonus, like armor, for example.
Mhm. Yeah.
Whereas the turret's the only thing that does the offensive bonus. So you could do a light cruiser with a cruiser turret, because you can't put a battleship turret on a cruiser hull, and just have one turret on it, and it would act like a light cruiser.
Okay. So you can kind of customize your
Right.
units.
Yeah, you can customize the ships, and when I playing the original Conquer Form Divide, that's based on the Civil War, I didn't want to have putting ships into organizations, because that really doesn't happen in real life. I mean, yeah, you go in fleets, and you might have multiple fleets, but it's not like the divisional organization of land troops.
Hmm.
If that makes sense, it's more so the weaponry on the ship themselves. And the aircraft in the game, they're going to be much cheaper, but much weaker. And then you can form them together into squadrons, and set them on certain roles.
Hmm.
So there's 3 boards. Okay, I should have said that at the start. There's 3 boards. There's 4 boards. It's gonna get really weird. There's 4 boards.
Like combat boards, you talking about?
Not yeah. Sometimes there's only one board that's really doing combat. Actually, there's 2 because of convoy rating. But there's 4 boards. There's the convoy rating board, which is it's a small board, maybe like it's one for each player that's playing. So if there's 5 players, there's 5 convoy boards. So each player knows where their subs are in the deep water, basically. Um, that's a small board. Then there's an elevated board, which is like this game right now, like the hex tiles, like Europe.
Hmm.
That is an elevated board, so you can slide the convoy rating board under it as a safe space. All right. Then there is a medium-sized aircraft board. All right. And aircraft don't directly participate in battles. You can think of it kind of like planes are only battling planes. They will never fight land units, and they will never directly fight sea units. Okay.
Hmm.
So in that sense, the airplanes are on their own board, but they're even larger tiles than what is on the big board to begin with, because they can cover a
Yeah, I
larger
was
range.
thinking while you're describing that, you could, if you set that up on tabletop, you can actually do like floating boards
Right,
above. I don't know how that would. You could kind of jump. You could kind of like if you set them up like above it, high
right,
enough, and you
right.
can kind of get to that level. That'd be kind of neat. It's just you can't lock anything down because it'll crash the board. That's the only thing about
You'd
that.
have to lock the board on top of the other one, like way
Or
above it.
what you do is you could create like a little table on top of the table. So
Right,
you could use blocks to set the top board or the other boards on top of that.
right,
That's something you can do to
right.
keep it from crashing.
So like, I'm kind of basing the whole game off of France, actually. France needs to be a total of 5 tiles. So you have Paris in the center, and then you have 4 tiles around it. All right. So figuring that out, the air tiles for France will be 2. It'll be roughly half the size, but Paris will be in one or the other. I haven't decided which air tile it will help defend. So with your planes, you can send them. You move them into an air zone. They don't have to land or take off from anywhere. They're just in a zone. It's considered that your planes are coming back and forth between
Hmm.
bases and where you want to send them. And it's only 1 round of combat. So if you miss, you miss. So there's 4 types of um, air uh, objectives. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. And there's air superiority. There's interception, which only fighters can go on. Then there is ground support and strategic bombing, which is what only bombers can go on. And there's 2 types of fighters. There is a standard fighter, and then there's a heavy fighter, which has longer range. Then there is 3 types of bombers. There is dive bombers, which cannot do strategic bombing. Then there's medium bombers, which can do both strategic bombing or ground support. and then there is heavy bombers, which can also do both. They're just more expensive. And bombers will only fire, attempt to hit an interceptor if it's on defense. Like if there's a plane trying to intercept you as a bomber, you have your gunners to defend you, and that's the only time it can ever hit planes. Whereas the fighters are the only other things that can hit other planes. So if you have planes set to air superiority, they will fight all fighters first. If you have planes set to interception, they will only attack bombers. Not fighters.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's the idea. I've got a vague map started. It's going to be. I'm trying to get it to be 3 feet tall, 6 feet wide for the big board, so it's not super cramped. I could do a 4x8. That'd be probably a little better, but the C zones don't need to be large. I take that back. The only sea zone that has to be large is the Pacific because of the islands in the Pacific. That's the only one that has to be large. So the basically the whole Atlantic ocean is really small. Like the U.S. is really close to Europe, but because I'm just like map wise, but because the tile the ocean, it takes all your movement to move through. It's actually farther than it really is. So.
I got you. Yeah, so it'll work out.
Right.
So it's gonna be something like a at home game.
Yeah, I mean, I think I will eventually go and try to sell these, but I don't know how many players really play them. The first Conquer Reform Divide, the Civil War one, it's a 2-player game, and because I'm using I'm getting ahead of myself. Because you have to take all the pieces from one board, move them to another board just to do battles, it takes a while. So for a 2-player game, it takes probably around 10 hours to play.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many people would really, and they would probably enjoy the detail, but the game just takes a while, so you can't keep it up all the time. Secondly, since I'm scaling it up, but shortening the amount of division types in the World War II version, each land battle, you will have to pick the pieces up and move them to. It's called a skirmish board, and I will be upgrading from like a chessboard to a hexagonal board for the skirmish board because the terrain changes. Like the terrain is random. It's not preset. So, for example, there's presets, but it's randomized. I should put it like that. In Conquer Form Divide, you draw a card for 4 different types of terrain. There's city terrain, which are like capture points. If you capture all the cities, you win the battle, meaning you don't have to fight the whole battle. There's forest terrain, there's river terrain, and there's mountain terrain, and everything else is just plains. So for each battle, so like it's state by state for the U.S. At the time, the states. Each battle you do, you attack a state, and it brings you up to the skirmish board, and it's like zooming in on the very close parts of the battle.
Nice, yeah.
So I know people would enjoy it, but it just takes forever to play. And
I had a Civil War game that was like that, where you would you had a grand view, and then once you had a battle, you had like this little battle board where you had 3 different, and then I forget the name of it, but you had like a separate
board.
Little, tactical. Yeah,
right.
It was kind of neat.
Right, but with scaling that up to 5 players onto a World War II game, I have no clue how long it's going to take. Like I would have to play test it just to get an idea. I have no clue. I mean, it'd be awesome because I mean it's just fun playing these large scale wars, But
look how long this sand takes. I
well,
mean,
I don't expect it to take as long as this one. Maybe half as long, because I don't think I'll be doing it month based. It will probably be season based. So 4 turns is a year instead of just 1 turn is half a year, which is what's like standard for Axis and Allies. And
yeah.
I want to use D10 because I want to include general pieces and admirals, and then I also want to include the ability to hire, like, pay money to hire certain government uh, specialties that are like you have a group for your country of specialists, and you can pay money to hire them to give your pieces or your like your units or your facilities bonuses, but it's only going to be a 10% bonus. So like I can guarantee it'll be a 10% buff or debuff. Whereas with a D12, it's a 1 out of 12 is even less than 10%. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've got a lot to write down for it. I still need to go and test out my Civil War game with my friend. I just need to find time to do it, really, because we haven't played it since before I got the new map, which is on vinyl now. I got the cards came in, so we're not just doing random placements for the
Hmm.
tiles. They're presets. And oh, and in the Civil War game, each turn you draw an event card. So this could be anything random from oh, anything random from uh, let's say you found an enemy storage pile, so you might get an extra dollar or two that round, or um, an explosion happened in the harbor, so your ship takes a damage. It buffs and debuffs. So there's a lot that goes on in that Civil War game, and when I transfer it over to a World War II game, I need to simplify it as much as I can, and to speed it up more and not have it be such a drag.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Well, it's unfortunately we have school and jobs and
Right,
all that
yeah.
stuff.
Like I said, the Civil War game, I've been developing this game for 3 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I work on it here and there and play it here and there. So, it's by no means a finished product. It's
Yeah.
close. I'd say it's probably 70 to 80% finished.
Yeah. I was surprised how many subscribers I have for this game already. I don't know if anybody's actually, how people just subscribe to
Right,
stuff and
right.
don't actually play it. They just, there's like, I've got 98 subscribers.
Already, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So
it's showing people are interested, so.
I mean, it's like, I think they may want to just use the components that I put together, maybe,
Oh,
like they
could be.
do that too.
Could be.
So, all
So.
right. Well, I'm gonna probably do my money. I'll probably log on and just do my
Yeah,
money.
I'm gonna think about it for a while.
Uh, this will be we got a winner. We got a winner to go through here.
Right. All right. Well, I will talk to you later.
Very good.
Yep. See you.